Hey folks, it's Greg from Food Forest, and it's a beautiful Wednesday morning, and I'm going to talk soil health, all right? Many times gardeners encounter problems in their gardens, and really it's a simple process, and all we have to do is just check. I mean, I do soil tests, and not everyone can do soil tests, but you can certainly do simple tests that will give you an indication of the health and the condition of your soils on a regular basis. As we're coming into the summer months, the heat will certainly play an important role in development of plants, and you want to make sure that you, first of all, keep your soil covered. In the summertime, the soil must always be covered. I cover it all year round. I never ever leave my soil exposed. I do that for simple reasons. You really want to protect the soil. If the top of the soil, that top 3 inches, when the sun hits it, it will certainly get extremely hot, 120, 100, and sometimes 130 degrees in the heat of the summer. At that temperature, nothing survives. I mean, your roots will certainly be fried if they're not covered or planted deep. The microbial activity in that range will either go dormant or be killed. So you want to keep your soil covered, and what we keep our soils covered with all the time is organic matter. And compost is something that we use. We make it all the time because it also inoculates the soil. And it inoculates the soil with microbial activity and keeps the biology going. But you have to have the other parts of the equation in place as well. One of the things I test on a regular basis is very simple, very easy to do, is check your pH levels, okay? I use this tool right here. This is a pH tester. This also does light and moisture testing as well. Tell you the moisture of your soil under the soil where the roots really need it the most, all right? These are cheap, little, inexpensive tools that you can get. As you can see it here, you can get them at Gorham's or Masters. They're maybe $20, but they really make a big difference. And what I do is I test the pH of my soil. pH stands for potential hydrogen. Why is that important? It's important because there's a range of 0 to 14 of the potential hydrogen. And if your pH is too low, certain microbes, they just kind of go dormant, right? And if it's too high, the same thing. You're not unlocking the minerals in that sweet spot between 6.5 and 7.5 that most microbes are extremely active in. When they're active, they're able to mineralize the rock, the sand, the silt, and clay, and make those minerals available to the plant roots so that plants can absorb them and build their protein. So if your pH is off, if it's too low, then that mineralization process is diminished considerably. Then you start to see diseases pop up. You'll see rhizoctonia, or you'll see fusarium. You'll see several different types of diseases that happen in your plants. The plants tell you everything, so keep an eye on it as well, all right? I'm going to test my soil. I have been adding sulfur. On the advice of an agronomist, they're saying that the soils in Bermuda are low in sulfur, so I've been adding sulfur. Then I'm also adding compost. Now, compost is humic acid, humic and fulvic acids. They also regulate the pH, or the potential hydrogen of the soil. And for the last 2 years, we've been doing that. And I've noticed that I started to notice little problems in certain plants, not all, but some plants. I started to see fusarium and other pathogenic diseases that pop up in the soil. So testing your soil helps you to understand the pH level and the range that it should be in, all right? So I'm going to stick this in and see where we're at, all right? Let's take a look. All right, here we have some beautiful arugula growing and some Sweet peppers. Got some beautiful peppers here. They're growing really nice and large. And so let's test the pH. Let's push this in. Make sure it's clean. Slide it in. And then you watch the needle. And as you can see, my needle here, the soil is very acidic. I'm talking maybe, let's see, we're alkaline here. If you look at, make sure it's on pH. See, I'm up 6.5 to 7, so that's not bad. Alright, that's not bad at all. I'm on the alkaline side, okay? I'm on the alkaline side, which is in between, let's get a little closer, just under 7, so 6.8. That's kind of ideal when it, that's a sweet spot where you want it to be. And then some areas I checked and the pH was very low, you know. Let's look at this arugula patch. Let's see where we're at here. Let's push this in the soil, and as you can see, we're at 6, right? We're at 6. It's actually dropping a little more, so 5.5. So that's more leaning towards the acidic side, right? And what I want to do is I want that to be the 6.5 to 7.5 range. So how do you fix this? How do you get this soil pH to be a little bit more balanced? Well, we can use certain things. Agricultural lime is calcium carbonate, so using agricultural lime will raise the pH of the soils, which will give you a much better range of where that bacteria and that fungi thrive in, right? That's what you want. You want them to be maximizing it, right? So testing your soils all the time with a pH tester is very important. And here we're looking at this another bed. It's in the 6 range. Okay, it's not bad. If it drops below 6, then of course you just apply some lime, and you only have to do it once. It's not like you have to do it on a regular basis. Patience should last you an entire year. All right, so that is one of the ways that I keep my eyes on my soils. All right, just to keep them balanced. When you keep them balanced, they really start to thrive and produce healthy that are free of diseases, free of pests. When the pH is balanced and the plant can really do its thing, what's going to happen is that the bacteria and fungi are going to mineralize the soil and make those minerals plant available. When they're plant available, now the plant can build its proteins and build a healthy system. All right, so checking your pH is a quick, easy, simple way to monitor your soils. Again, keep them covered. Organic matter is critical in soil management. All right. This time of year, we compost heavily. As you can see, there's lots of compost on our soils. And we make a lot of it as well. It's hot right now. You can't see the steam coming from these thermophilic piles, but they're there. And this humus, this breaks down into this humic acids, fulvic acids, which also help to regulate the soil, build soil structure, as well as provide the habitat for biological life, you see. That's what makes this whole system work, biology. All right, this is not a chemically driven system. It's a biological driven system that produce what they call biochemicals. I mean, it's alchemy, really. It's alchemy. So understanding that is half the battle. All right, so I hope you all enjoyed the little lesson that you got today. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm more than well happy to assist you or to help you or to give you some advice or guidance in your growing. Okay, we need to grow our own food. We import over 94% of all of our food, and of course you can see the results of that in the condition of our community, our health conditions of the community that we live in. Growing your own food naturally without using any pesticides, herbicides, or chemicals really are now putting the power back in your hands, where you're getting nutrient-dense food that's going to heal your body rather than cause you to spend your later years in the doctor's offices and on pharmaceuticals. Okay? Allopathic medicine is not the way to go. All right? Fix it. Fix it by the food. Fix your food. Fix your soils. Grow your food. And in return, you'll be rewarded over the long term. All right? So, have a great day. Enjoy yourself. Talk to you later.
Bermuda Live on YouTube. Subscribe now.